Do you think it's possible to look so young at 70 that people will mistake your age for decades? Most people are sure that the secret lies in expensive genetics, plastic surgery, or some inaccessible technology for a select few. But the story of Tamara Trujillo shows a completely different picture. She is 70 years old. She leads an active life, inspires thousands of people with her example, and looks much younger than her age. The most interesting thing is that her approach to preserving youth is not based on one magic remedy, but on a system of habits that are accessible to almost everyone. And some of these principles may surprise you. Therefore, watch this video to the end. It will be very interesting and useful. So, let's get started. One of her habits is related to regular facial skin care using modern technology. Many people treat such procedures solely as a matter of beauty, but the skin is the largest organ of the human body. Her condition often reflects the internal processes of aging. Modern care technologies help maintain skin quality, stimulate collagen production, and improve microcirculation. However, one thing is important to understand here. Any technology works much better when it is used regularly rather than on a case-by-case basis. For an ordinary person, the main conclusion is not to urgently buy expensive equipment. It is much more useful to develop a habit of constant care. Even simple actions performed daily produce better results than rare and expensive procedures. Youth likes consistency. The body is generally designed in such a way that it reacts not to one-time exploits, but to repetitive actions. Another interesting principle of Tamara is regular massage of the face and other areas of the body which lose their elasticity with age. Many underestimate this tool, but with age, the blood supply to tissues deteriorates, muscles become less active, and the lymphatic system works more slowly. As a result, edema appears, the oval of the face changes, and the skin loses its tone. Massage helps to improve blood and lymph circulation, which contributes to more efficient tissue nutrition. But there is another little known effect. During a high-quality massage, the level of tension in the muscles decreases. Many people have not noticed for decades how much they are pinching their facial muscles. Chronic stress gradually forms wrinkles and makes the face visually more tired. Therefore, muscle relaxation can affect the appearance no less than many cosmetic procedures. But appearance is only part of the story. What happens in your head is much more interesting. One of Tamara's main secrets is positive thinking. And we are not talking about naive optimism when a person pretends that problems do not exist. Real positive thinking works differently. It helps the brain to recover faster from difficulties and not get stuck in negative scenarios. Modern research shows that chronic stress accelerates the aging process. When a person is constantly on alert, the body produces more stress hormones. In the short term, it helps to cope with the dangers. But if this condition becomes permanent, the immune system, sleep, blood vessels, and even skin quality begin to suffer. Tamara's ability to cope with stress deserves special attention. Many people think that the secret of long youth lies in the complete absence of stress. In fact, this is impossible. Stress is a natural part of life. It is more important not to avoid it, but to learn how to live it properly. You can imagine two people who are faced with the same problem. One will go over the situation in his head for weeks, sleep poorly and worry. The other will accept the fact of what happened, draw the necessary conclusions, and continue moving on. Outwardly, they had experienced the same event, but the effect on the body will be completely different. Another important element of Tamara's youth is quality sleep. Many people are willing to buy expensive rejuvenation products, but continue to sacrifice sleep. At the same time, it is during sleep that the body launches a huge number of recovery processes. At night, cells are actively renewed, hormones are regulated, and the nervous system is restored. Lack of sleep affects more than just well-being. It affects the face, energy levels, ability to concentrate, and even the rate of aging of the body. To improve the quality of sleep, it is useful to follow a few simple rules. Reduce the brightness of the lighting a couple of hours before bedtime. Try not to use your phone immediately before falling asleep. Ventilate the room. And, if possible, go to bed at about the same time. Our body loves predictability very much. But perhaps Tamara's wisest principle is related to her attitude to age. She accepts her age. At first glance, this may seem like strange advice in a video about youth. However, this is where one of the main paradoxes of longevity lies. Many people start aging faster not because they are many years old, but because they are constantly at war with their age. They perceive every wrinkle as a defeat and every change in appearance as a tragedy. This attitude creates constant internal tension. One more important principle is also important. She does all this for herself, not to compare herself with other people. In today's world of constant social media, many people fall into the trap of endless comparisons. Someone looks younger, someone is more successful, someone is richer. But such comparisons almost never make a person happier. The problem is that constant comparison activates stress mechanisms. A person begins to live by other people's standards and loses touch with their real needs. It is much more useful to compare yourself only with yesterday's self. Have you become healthier? Has your sleep improved? Is there more energy? It is these indicators that really matter. If you look at all of Tamara's habits together, it becomes clear that her secret lies not in any one technique. It is a combination of caring for the body, attention to the psyche, quality recovery, and a proper attitude to life. She cares for her skin, but she doesn't focus on her appearance. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.